prescription drug. You've been fussing how we never touch, but who can bother with this kind of fussing when we've been walking this line? Frustrated, outdated, what's on your mind? Truthful this time, all on the line. Try trading me places, what would I'm fed up. What you're saying, Liz, is not enough. Write it off like a prescription drug. You've been fussing how we never touch, but who can bother with this kind of fussing? This kind of fussing, this kind of fussing. I've been loyal, you've been drunk, playing victim to your love. Love is simple, pick me up. You keep messing, I'm fed up. I'm fed up, I'm fed up. You keep messing, I'm fed up. I'm fed up, I'm fed up. You keep messing, I'm fed up.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Realltom Football. I'm Realltom. I'll be bringing you the watch along today, folks. Of Scotland, who take on Ukraine live in the UEFA Nations League. If you do our watches on a replay, then please do make sure that you are leaving a like on the stream and hitting the subscribe button if you are new. And thank you very much to everyone who is joining us here today. Now I'm just putting my overlay on and then I'll be right with you. But yeah, it's a big game. But we do need to talk a little bit of Queen, a little bit of Ukraine. So Monday, it was the Queen's funeral. It was quite a boring day if I'm honest, but you know, we had to pay our respects to her in some shape or form. I've downloaded the wrong sodding thing, haven't I? Yes, I have. But yeah, it was her funeral on Monday, so yeah, that was quite a boring day. Other news, listening to the radio this morning in the car on the way to college, and we've got some good news about Ukraine. Some good news, they have taken back some of their land. Bloody hell. I mean, yeah. The man and wary will speak about him on Saturday the 1st of October when we see Arsenal take on Spurs in the Premier League, North London derby. So yeah, that he'll be spoken about, I'm sure. Ryan Tune is in the house, but yeah. Hello, Ryan. So yeah, Ukraine starting to really take some steps, steps forward in the war, but there's the fear that Putin could go nuclear. So, just be a little bit concerned about that statement, because nuclear would in fact affect the entire world. But anyway, let's not think nuclear things. Let's think. Let's think Scotland and Ukraine things. But no, just a little nuclear warning there for you all. Not that I think it'll happen, but yeah. Anyway, let's take a look through some team lineups for you. Nations League. So Gordon is the goalkeeper of choice for Scotland. Nathan Patterson plays as Scott McTominay. Hendry, Scott McKenna, Kieran Tierney in a back five. A midfield for Stuart Armstrong, John McGinn, Callum McGregor and Ryan Christie. And Che Adams leading in line for Scotland. On the bench is Taylor, Porteous, Lyndon Dykes, Lloyd Kelly, Billy Gilmore, Ralston, Fraser, Ryan Jack, McCrawley, Aaron Hickey and Kenny McLean. And Ukraine begin with Trubin in goal, Karavayev, Bondar, Matvienko and Mikhailchenko in a back four. A defensive midfielder of Stepanenko, and then Yarmolenko plays with Pikelyanok, Malinovsky, Mudryk and Mudryk in a midfield full attacking midfield four, and then Dovbyk leading the line today for Ukraine. So kick-off 7:45, and well, what a sensational win it would be for quite a sensational country, you have to say. A country that's going through so much, and all they wanted to do was join NATO, but have been put through so much, and it would mean so much for the Ukrainians to win tonight. Scotland 3-1, mark my words. I think Ukraine to win. Yeah. And just before the match begins, our message is well and truly clear. We are standing with this country, Ukraine. We in the UK, in fact, all of us across the world are sending our best wishes to this country. And now, though, it's time for them to face the Scotland So 67% need back in Scotland tonight, and Ukraine have 33% of free votes backing them. And we will apologise again for any background noise that you can hear just there. Well, all of them wearing Ukrainian flags as they come out onto the pitch. The Ukrainian players. Yeah, I'm not sure if they'll do a silence for the Queen. If they do, they do. So the players are coming out onto the pitch. So England have been shambolic in the Nations League. Will it be a case of Scotland being the same? Or will Scotland return to winning ways and go top of their group? For Ukraine, we will be monumental in terms of for their country, but also, of course, in the Nations League. So the national anthem will be played. This is the Ukrainian one. It is a really nice place. Well, it was a really nice place until it was torn to shreds by Putin and his men of Russia. The national anthem of Ukraine now for the national anthem of Scotland. Hate the bagpipes. So that was the national anthem of Scotland, and now, well, Shush the Bagpipes are arts. No, they are not. They are absolutely horrific. And why are you taking an advertising break? It's kick-off time. I don't understand why ITV take advertising breaks right up until just right before kickoff. It's really annoying. That's the reason. That's one of the bonuses of having Channel 4 on England now. Hello, Jake Connolly. How you doing, Jake? I don't know if you're new here or not, but if you are, please do hit the subscribe and leave a like on the stream. Leave a like anyway. But welcome all to Jake Connolly. Well, this is annoying. The Nations League. There will not be a minute's silence for Queen Elizabeth. So, oh, there is going to be a minute's silence. Is it delayed kickoff or something? Abdi, have you got kickoff yet on your screen? The kickoff is 2 minutes late. Why not? It's on RTV4. Go watch it. ITV4. No problem. Wow. Kick-off delayed by now 3 minutes, so hopefully... Did they? Please explain to me, Fraser. So Ukraine in their yellow and Scotland in their usual dark blue kit. I was playing with curtains and my 50p got stuck. Oh. Zinchenko out on the bench, is he? We've got Krivtsov, Sealed, Sadorchuk, Yaremchuk, Lunin, Kacharabar, Natenko, Tizigankov, Mikolenko, Timchik, Zubkov and Riznik on the bench. So no, where's my Alexander Zinchenko? Well, Ukraine early intent to get forward here. Malinovsky getting it wide, and it's away by Kieran Tierney. It's a good challenge by Malinovsky. McGinn and Yarmolenko did well to stop him. Well, I don't know what that curtain's going to do with 50p. Just try and get it back. Here's Adams, who's stolen it for Scotland here. But it was well intercepted. Mudryk actually now. Here's Dobvik with an opportunity. He's through on got well. He tried to get a shot where it was blocked, and then the second shot from Malinovsky way over the bar. Whereas Alexander Petrakov, the Ukraine head coach, and Gordon's going to take the goal kick for Scotland. Plays it towards Che Adams. Left by Armstrong. Now this is McTominay. McKenna. Tierney kept it in. Tierney again. And now McKenna. And Jack Hendry for Scotland. Ball play forward. McGinn gets his head on it. It was the flick on. And it reached Che Adams, but he couldn't get a shot on goal. So here's one dart for Ukraine. And now Matvyenko. Karaviev. Malinovsky, nice ball. Down the line, Dobvik. And then in the end that was loose and away by McTominay. But Ukraine regained the ball again. In the end, Malinovsky was beaten to it and it falls to Tierney. Christie. Tierney. It was a good touch by Christie. This is Kieran Tierney for Scotland, and well defended there by Yarmolenko. It's gone out for a Scotland throw-in, which is taken by McGregor. Hendry to McKenna. Armstrong gets it back off McGinn. And Patterson makes the delivery. It's towards Ryan Christie. And he's won it back. McGinn. And in the end that will be easy to claim for Trubin. Go away. It's dealt with by Hendry and foul on Tierney there, unfortunately. Here's McGregor. Now this is McGregor. McKenna. It's lost out. This is Trubin. Shavenko. Bonda. Turney heads it forward. Right place, right time though from Picalia, whatever his name is. Beeford or S2G? Who's Beeford and who's S2G? Let's have a look and see what Josh is up to, eh? See if we can wind him up a bit.
Goes into Patterson, McGregor to McTominay.
There's Bonda. It's quite a tight game. McTominay. Space down the left for Shea Adams. He's right, Christie has space to move her in, takes the shot, falls to McTominay. It was off a Ukraine body. McGinn trying to squeeze it through the tight gap. Patterson was trying to nudge it forward there. Injury's got to be a bit careful. This is Malinovsky looking to play it through. It's Patterson for Scotland. Oh, I love winding Josh up. Scotland winning it back high up the pitch here. Patterson. And was he caught there by Malachenko, whatever his name is? Oh, this is a big chance for Nathan Madison. But he couldn't quite bury it. Armstrong then, Stuart Armstrong, the Southampton man, to take this Scotland corner. So Stuart Armstrong to take this Scotland corner. And it's headed away. Played back in by Christie. McGinn gets his head to it. It's still moving. Hendry forward. And now McGinn gets to the byline. I don't think he kept it in. It's headed away by Ukraine anyway, and it did go out. Christie. And Ukraine struggling to get out of their own box at the moment here. Scotland having a good spell. Here's Kieran Tierney for Scotland. Patterson, it was aimed towards McGinn there. He gets his head to it. Wide the target from him. Yellow card there. For number 6, Stepchenko. The challenge on McGinn most certainly didn't look clean. Yes, Phrase? Tierney. It was over the head of McGinn. And there's left forward cross. And it was aimed towards Ryan Christie, who got his head underneath it. But he attacked it with the wrong part of his head. And that's way over the target from him. He gets too much on it there. Needs to flick it with the forehand. And head it down. He did completely the opposite. Ryan Christie. Let's have a look then and see what's coming up for you lot on Realltom Football then over the course of the coming weeks. So tomorrow I'm not planning to do anything unless I can get my Premier Sports sorted, but there may be an opportunity to do Belgium versus Wales depending on if I can get a live stream for that. Friday night football is of course Italy versus England. That's live on Channel 4 and it's a 7:45 kickoff. Yeah, you can see that on Channel 4 and All 4. So yeah, we'll be doing that definitely. And then on Saturday we're going to be doing some club football on Saturday. Forest Green Rovers versus Exeter City. That's a 12:30 kickoff. It's live on Sky Sports. We'll be live at 12:15 for that, and then a 3 o'clock kickoff as well. Possibly coming up again on Saturday. It all depends though. We're not sure yet. We may do Liverpool Legends versus Manchester United 11s, or we'll do Maidenhead United versus Gateshead. If we don't do streams on Saturday, it'll mean we'd come to you on Super Sunday and we'll bring you Plymouth Argyle versus Ipswich Town, 12:30 kickoff, and that's League One. And then maybe a bit of rugby for you, or some kind of, I don't know. I actually don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know yet what we're going to be doing this weekend, but we'll definitely bring you something, whether it's Saturday or Sunday. Monday, England are live again. England versus Germany, that's live on Channel 4 and All 4 from 7:45, so we'll be doing that as well. And Tuesday, can't see anything too exciting, but there may be something on. Let's have a look. Ukraine versus Scotland, that's not on ITV4 or anything like that, so may not be able to do that either. But definitely something on, maybe something tomorrow, maybe something on Friday, maybe something on Saturday, maybe something on Sunday. Monday definitely, and Tuesday is a maybe. All depends on what I can get. We may just tune into the rugby though at some points, you know, to get the content in. So yeah, the latest information you have on my stream schedule is the fact that I will definitely be streaming Italy versus England on Friday night, and it's the same time, just a different channel, in Channel 4. And if we do a stream tomorrow, it'll probably be one of the UEFA Nations League games. I expect 8 o'clock or 7:45 kickoff. So yeah. Gordon plays it away. In the 24th minute here. Patterson's down. I think it's going to be the end of his evening. But couldn't get it into the box. Although here's Yarmolenko carrying it for Ukraine. Yarmolenko. Now Bonda. Mikhailchenko with space on the side. Malinovsky, Mikhailchenko, Bonda, and now this is Pikalenko, I can't say that, Pikalenko, I can't, Aaron Hickey is going to replace Nathan Patterson. And Nathan Patterson is going to have to go off on a stretcher due to an injury. We don't like seeing players go off injured, but when it's a Scottish player, I don't mind. You know, Scotland are England's rivals, so we hate them dearly. I'm going 3-0 to Ukraine tonight. Yeah, Scotland 0, Ukraine 3. Here's Malinovsky for Ukraine. Space out wide for Mikhailchenko. Hangs the cross in. Dobbik was in there too. And it was cleared by the Arsenal fullback Kieran Tierney. Just manages to get his foot in there last minute. He did hold him off well as well. Hello, Mika Labana. How you doing, Mika? And that's going to be a free kick to Ukraine. The foul by Ryan Christie there. Yeah, it was Karavayev, who was in his stride running, and he was pulled back by Ryan Christie. It is a foul, and definitely a free kick. Yeah, we're doing good, thanks, Mika. Not bad. I'm on a minute's delay. Dominate. Let's go in the centre. Hello, McGregor. Gonna have a can tonight. A fancy one. And they need drinking, so. Stepanenko's a word trot with the ball. Tierney. Excuse me. Here's Mudryk. Charging forward at pace for Scotland. For Ukraine, rather. Well, that looked like a clear and obvious foul by the substitute. Okay, yeah. Want a lot in it. Yeah, it is a free kick. It's gone. The way Ukraine. Oh, this is Malinovsky, isn't it? Well, please, Mika, just do us all a favour. I mean, I know it sounds really hard for you to do, but all you have to do is go to Channel 4, whatever number it is on your telly, and watch England versus Italy. You know, I think you should just do it. I genuinely think you should just watch it. And also, there's lots of club football happening this weekend as well. You've got a bit of League One on Sky, League Two on Sky, and also some National League on BT Sport. Please. In fact, watch it on all four, actually, because then you'll be level with me. Oh, this is Mudryk. It was a clever run. He did well, Mudryk. But equal to him was Hendry, who made sure that Mudryk couldn't get a shot on goal. Yeah, come on. Whatever it is, I think it's channel 104, isn't it, for you? Yeah, don't even think about it as I'm going to put England versus Italy on. Just think about it as I'm putting channel 104 on. Yeah, Friday. That's it. So Scotland 0, Ukraine 0. I've sold him. I've sold him. There we go. He's going to watch it. Fraser! How you doing, Fraser? Here's Matvienko. Oh. I haven't ate anything yet. I ain't got anything to eat. But I've got things to drink. Water and Monster. Still got 2 more cans left in the case. Yeah, they tend to last quite a while actually, because I don't drink them too often. You know, they're there when I want them or when I need them. You know, I'm not tired tonight, but I thought, you know, I better drink one just to make sure that they don't go to waste. You know, and just so they don't go off, because they can sit there for, you know, if you leave them sitting there for months, they can go off. You know, they can't, and they won't taste as good, so, yeah. However, it is cold under there. I keep my window open, so, Well, there's not really going to be many opportunities for me to do, you know, kitchen tours or me eating food. Yes, it is an energy drink. It's huge, isn't it? They are huge. They're like lager cans, I think. I think it's 1 pint or something like that. 500 millilitres. Yeah, 500 ml. That's what I've got. Monster Punch. It's Pipeline Punch. Mikhailchenko. One thing I will say to you is do not get addicted to those things. And do not drink them massively. Because, as much as it may sound daft me saying this, it's safer to smoke than drink a load of them. It's safer to smoke 20 cigarettes in a day than drink, say what, 3 of them in a day. Any more than 1 or 2 of those in a day could make your heart blow. Because the amount of sugar and the amount of caffeine in it really gets your heart racing, and you know, yeah. So just think about it in the perspective of don't drink too much of it in a day. Yeah, it's safer to drink alcohol than smoke, but it's safer to smoke than drink mass amounts of this. Because that can make your heart blow. It can make you have a heart attack, it can make you have a cardiac arrest. So yeah, just, you know, have one, you know, not one a day, but, you know, one every couple of days, whatever. Have you not? What's your favourite phrase? Yarmolenko trying to get the better of Tierney, and he's done that. Releasing Stepanenko, Dovbyk, Alanovsky, Mudryk. Oh, and Mikhailchenko, and it's punched away there by Gordon, and that's a foul on McGinn. Free kick to Scotland. It's good defending by Ukraine. Don't forget to leave a like on the stream and hit the subscribe button if you are new. Let's have a look at the poll. So 44% back in Scotland. Sorry, 55% back in Scotland. No, 58% back in Scotland. 17% back in a draw, and 25% of you back in Ukraine. Here's Ryan Christie for Scotland, looking to dig out a cross. He does that. It's towards Che Adams. Plays it out wide. Armstrong, Hickey. And Armstrong once more. Plays the cross in there towards McGinn. And headed down and away by Bonda. Approaching the 41st minute here at Hampden Park. McGregor. Armstrong on the ball again for Scotland. Out wide to Tierney. Armstrong with Adams waiting in the centre. And he was blocked off there by Karaviev. Goal kick given. Yeah, I want to take the oldie on holiday, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. Take the oldie off to Bournemouth, you know, on the coach. Stay in a hotel for night. Come back. Job's a good one. Yeah. I wouldn't let Arteta on, yeah. That'd cause drama. Yeah, I wouldn't let him on my vehicle. You know what I mean? If I own a vehicle, I'd have to let him on. And that's... Oh, that would have been a great ball from Mikhailchenko had it reached Dovbyk. Instead, Scotland can attack. Christie sends one forward, but again, wasn't at the races. Didn't have the pace to get to that ball. The ball probably was a bit too overweighted anyway. You mean come up to Newcastle? Fraser, you mustn't forget I live very south. Probably the most southernmost you can get. I live closer to the English Land's End than the Scottish Land's End. And you live closer to the Scottish Land's End than the English Land's End. Yeah. Don't forget, it's like, how much of a journey is it? I'll look at that half time. 42 minutes in. Here's Tierney. On to Armstrong. Couldn't get it under control. He got a touch, but the touch only sent it out of play and out for a goal kick to Ukraine. Christie did well to recover the ball as it drifted out wide, then plays it to Tierney, but Armstrong couldn't get it under control. 43rd minute here, and that's foul there on Christie. It's going to be Tierney, I think, to take the free kick in a minute. Tierney was waiting for the movement. There is movement. Adams gets it down, plays it back to John McGinn. It was blocked off, falls for Armstrong. McGinn goes down. Che Adams. And in the end, Ukraine intercept. And now, Malinovsky. Ball played forward, but there was no Ukraine player there to meet it. Tierney. So here's Stepanenko for Ukraine. Malinovsky was trying to find Mudryk, and it was a good interception actually by Aaron Hickey for Scotland defensively. And now Che Adams is running at the Ukraine defence. He was brought down there, and is it a red card? Well, I can see the yellow card out. I don't think it was the denial of a goal scoring opportunity, but this will be checked by VAR. Was he the last defender? I mean, that it's a clear foul. It's just a case of if he was the last. In fact, well, I don't know if he was the last man. The question is, was he the last man? It's a yellow card for Bonda. Well, plenty of boos around the Hampton Park. You can understand why, but, well, I don't think it is deemed as the denial of a goal scoring opportunity, but it most certainly could have been, because from one angle it did look like he was the last man. I mean, Adams with great strength, and then yeah, he does. I mean, he was coming back, and at the time he was the last man, but then players were tracking back to help out. I'm not sure how to call it really. I mean, Bonda was. I think he. From one point, he was the last man, but then I just don't know what to say. I mean, I know the rule about last man, but yeah, I can't tell. Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a red card. So Scotland with a free kick here. So it's McGinn, and well, he's at it for Armstrong. It's towards McTominay. And there was a foul in the build-up. We're now in we're nearly in the 4th minute of what was meant to be the 2 minutes added on, but of course that DOFS claim, Dogso claim, made a bit of a mess. So Gordon. Yeah, even the commentators can't figure it out, so whether it was a denial of a goal opportunity or not, I wouldn't know, but let me know in the comments. Was that Dogso? Let me know. Half time, 0-0 between Ukraine and Scotland, and dramatic ending. Could have been a red card for Bondar, who from some points of view may well be lucky to stay on the pitch, but in the end no one could figure out if it was a denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity or not. Ukraine had the chances, Scotland had some big chances, and at the break it's 0-0. Oh yeah, I just can't tell if that was a denial of a goal scoring opportunity or not. I really couldn't tell you. I mean, it looked like that Bondar was the last man, when he made the challenge. I mean, it wasn't even a challenge, really. It was just a clattered into him. There was players tracking back, but you think, well, at the time he clatters into him, the players are only just arriving, and, he's last man as he runs into him. But yeah, from that point of view, if you're looking at it as players tracking back, yes, but he's still the last man when he makes the foul. It should be a red card if he was the last man, of course. But from some points of view, it may be the case of, well, Bondar's teammates were arriving back, so he wasn't the last man. I don't know whether or not he was classed as the last man, but from the point of view I saw it, it looked like he was the last man when he clattered into him and committed the foul. So let me know in the comments below. What do you think? Just going to quickly speak to Josh. Now, I'm going to talk to you in a minute about Fraser. You did say to me about coming down to Newcastle. Well, we'll talk about that in just a second. Got a bit of a faulty toe. I don't know which one it is, but Yeah, one of them's just been a bit funny with me. Oh, Josh is bummed about not getting his content creator award thing.
what it's done is it's fueled me to grow the channel even more. So you got two ways about it. You can be disappointed or actually go right. We've got to up our game.
Might give that a go in 2023. The Nations League.
Look, it is gutted, but for me, I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep bringing content to you guys. I'm going to keep trying to.
Yes, Bondar, but well, as I said, I don't know if it's dog sale or not. I can't.
I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm trying to travel up and down the country, lots of miles, lots of distances, spending lots of money on football tickets. I'm just trying to grow, trying to get those vlogs out there. We're on 25 of the 92 stadiums. We're trying to do the 92 football challenge. It's going to take me probably 2 years, 3 years to do that. But different content. So when I upload loads of vlogs, hopefully you guys check them out. But you know what? I look back and think what's more important is obviously last year I came third in that category and I was really expensive. But actually, what's more important to me is that we've got a lovely community. I only have to look at the community here right now, right? We've got a great community here, haven't we? We come on here, we have a great time, we have a great chat, and that's what we're about here. So yeah, it's what we want to do, isn't it? Keep building this great community.
That reminds me why we don't like Luke Links. What do you mean, Abdi? Ow! I think I've done something to my toe. Pain. It's not England versus Germany yet, AFCB Fan TV. It's actually... Oh, the next England game is against Italy, I think. I think it's on Friday night, Channel 4, 7:45. I will not be voting for Luke Links. I'll make that very clear. He's thrown some abuse at Fraser before, and yeah, he's now... I think he's actually a block member on our channel, is he not? That'll be 7:30 for 7:45 kickoff.
But yeah, appreciate it. Josh needs to be at this 92 stadium in
Good. I mean, rightly so, man. The guy is an absolute lunatic. Throwing abuse at Fraser. Can't have that, can we? You know, he's the vice chairman of Channel at the end of the day, and I'm not going to vote for someone who's abusing him. You know? I won't stand for... You know, I won't be helping Luke Links out, because he's not very nice to me. He's not very nice to Fraser, so, no, don't bother about the Villa podcast either, because it's about Villa. Just leave it. Yeah, just don't bother. Well, Fraser, Abdi's not gonna do it. You know, if he knows that Luke's done something to you and said some really mean things to you, he's not gonna do it. Are you, Abdi? Convince Fraser that you're not gonna vote for him. No, we're not going to be voting for anyone. But just don't. If anyone tells you vote for him, don't. Don't listen. Oh, it's just about some kid who abused Fraser. Well, don't vote for Up the Villa Cop podcast because it's about Villa, and don't vote about Luke Link. Don't vote for Luke Links because, you know, Luke Links just threw some you know, in a stream. Fraser was being normal, threw some right abuse at Fraser, and we don't accept that, you know, here. So just don't, because Fraser wouldn't like it if you did. To be honest with you, I wouldn't like it either because he's not nice to me. Just don't bother. You know. Vote for someone, but not Up the Villa, and not. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. What about me? No, don't, Abdi. It's about Villa, the relegationers. Why don't you vote for a podcast that's about Celtic? Please explain that to me, Fraser, Mika. Now, Fraser, I was going to tell you something earlier. How long it would take me to get from here all the way up to Newcastle? Well, I can tell you that for me to get to Newcastle from Paynton would be a 6 hour and 25 minute drive or an 8 hour and 38 minute train journey. So that goes to show how far away I am from you. Well, I don't like Villa, so no. I'd most certainly vote for like AFTV or something like that though. No, yeah, on here, 6 hours, and that's from the station to Newcastle. That's not where I entirely live, you know, at the station. But if I was to go from the station, it would take me 8 hours and 38 minutes on the train or 6 hours and 25 minutes in the car. I'm not voting for Up the Villa Cost podcast. I don't like Villa. No. Nations League. Oh, God's sake. What is that on my desk? Oh. I like Villa when they go into the Championship, but whilst in the Premier League, I don't like them. So the Villa podcast will get my vote when Villa are in the Championship. Anyway, Ukraine have made a change, so let's get back to the second half here at Hampden Park. One hour on the trip will be out. Well, I can't say Spurs because they're the North London rivals. I hate to say it, but you know, I hate Spurs dearly, so Villa. If it came down to that, Villa. But I most certainly don't want to pick, Villa to win the league, but over Spurs. Yeah. I hate Spurs, I do. They're not. Look, I'm an Arsenal fan. I'm not going to want Spurs to win the league. Would you travel 8 hours and 38 minutes on the train or 6 hours and 25 minutes in the car? Doesn't look like that bad of a... my gosh. So you'd have to go all the way down the A1M. Then you'd have to switch on to the M18. Then you have to go on the M1. And then you would have to pop through Nottinghamshire area. Go straight down the M1 onto the A42. Then onto the M42. And then you would need to go on to the... then you need to go on to the M5. And then you would end up in the beautiful Torbay. After a 6 hour and 25 minute drive, I'd recommend the train journey. McKenna. Can I say what? I'd rather Villa win the league, yeah, absolutely. But Villa are not going to win the league, I know that for a fact. And neither are Spurs. It'll be Man City. City will win the league. We ain't going to win the league. We're not good enough. Spurs ain't good enough. And anyway, I would hate it if Spurs got a trophy. City. Only over Spurs, though. Aston Villa will be relegated, rock bottom, with however many points they've got now. How many points they got now? 6 or 7, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, well, Villa will be relegated with their 7 points on a minus 25 goal difference. And they will lose 4-0 to Leeds. Yeah, Leeds United 4, Aston Villa 0. What? Is this serious? Financial fair play? Mark Goldbridge is a United fan. I don't like United. No. Just about to say, I don't think Haaland was that expensive. I don't think Haaland was that expensive, was he? I don't think that... A what? What's Sidemen? You had me, yeah. Uh, 56 mil ain't going to get financial fair play involved. What's the Sidemen game? Please, someone explain to me what the hell's the Sidemen game? I want to know, and what channel's it on? Yeah, but what is it though? Who against? I need more info. I need a kick-off time. I need to know, you know, what it's about. You know, what is it? Arsenal versus Arsenal Legends or something? What? Liverpool? Well, KSI is an Arsenal fan, so maybe I might tune in. Sidemen versus UA? I'm going to Google this, man. I don't know what the Sidemen is. No, I don't have a blinking clue what you're on about. Sidemen. Right, Sidemen. Charity match. Right, let's have a look at this and see what it is all about. I'm so confused as to what you guys are even on about right now, about this Sidemen thing. I wouldn't have a blinking clue. Right, let's see. We want this one. Oh, what's going on with my StreamYard? There we go. Right. See if I can fit under there. Can I fit under there? No. Can I fit like that? Yes, I can. Right, let's have a look at this then. See what it's all about. Saturday 24th of September. Right, what time? The charity match is back. Oh, it's not giving me a kick-off time. What, is this all I'm getting? Just a little flipping thing. I don't understand. I don't... Right, I'm going to look at the video. Let's have a look at this. See what it's...
Been a pleasure doing this event over the last 3 years, and what a way to end it. Huge thanks to everyone that's been part of it, and we'll see you with our next event. Thanks and bye.
I don't have a clue. I actually don't even have a clue. I don't know. It's not giving me a kick-off time. I don't know what it is. I can't say anything other than I don't know what it is. Karlachenko. Armstrong grabs his shirt there. And it was Stepanenko who was replaced by Sadorchuk. Oh, Dovbyk. I don't think McTominay did make contact there. Well, what charity is it for? What time's kick off? You know? Like, yeah, what time's kick off? What's the charity that it's supporting? Sean Dykes has joined Bournemouth, has he? Oh, my word. He'll be a good manager for you lot, then. Mark Goldbridge is a manager. What? That guy is a clown. Lee Gunner would do a better job than Mark flipping Goldbridge. You knob. We'll win the Carabao Cup, I'm telling you, we will. You lot can have the FA Cup, we'll have the Carabao Cup. How about that? Yeah, we'll only win Carabao Cup this season. We won't win the Europa League, won't win the Premier League. Just the Carabao Cup. I think we'll do well in the Carabao Cup, actually. First game is against Brighton Hove Albion. Oh! Hickey joining the attack. And it's really good play there by Mudryk in defence. Well, that's a great ball. The counter's on. Dovbyk's been played in, but what a challenge back there by Jack Hendry. And the offside flag would have gone up. Right, tell me the truth. What is it for? If you don't tell me what it's for and you don't tell me what kickoff time is, I am not streaming it. He won't be playing many games, Fraze. I'm sorry, but he won't. Palestine or Pakistan? What's going on in whatever Palestine is or Pakistan? I think Ukraine need the money more than Palestine, whoever they are, or Pakistan. It's lovely from Christie. Hickey. Scotland trying to pose a threat. McTominay, McGregor, and Christie again. Tierney, and it's steered away by Bondar, who could have been sent off in the first half late on for Dogso. Oh, this is Tierney. Good pressure from Scotland. Armstrong. And it's a comfortable save for Trubin straight down his throat. I'm just saying, like, what? I don't know what Pakistan need the money for, and I don't know what Palestine is. I don't know what charity this is for. I'm just saying Ukraine could do with the money, you know, based on the fact they're in a war at the moment. Well, I didn't know Pakistan was flooding, and right now, yeah, Palestine and Israel I don't think are at war. So it's Ukraine who are in trouble, and it's Ukraine who should get the money. I bet you there's more buildings right now and more beautifulness in Pakistan than blooming Ukraine. Ukraine has been bombed to pieces because of those idiotic Russians and that idiotic man in Vladimir Putin. Well, I'm sorry to say this out, Abdi, but Realltom Football stands with Ukraine and Alexander Zinchenko. Yes, we do. Zinchenko is an Arsenal player, and we will stand with him in his country, always. Oh, Armstrong. Right. Well, okay, there's flooding. I appreciate that, but their country is not getting ripped apart by guns and Putin, and their country also has not been threatened with nuclear weapons. Pakistan. Have a heart for Ukraine. Have a heart for Zinchenko. Have a heart for those Ukrainian players out there. They need the money more than anyone else. Oh. Look, I understand that, well, it's sad that Pakistan are flooding, but Ukraine need the help. When Abdi talks on these subjects, I'm listening. Well, I'm not going to just change this banner to "We stand with Pakistan" because Pakistan ain't at war right now, and it's not Pakistan who could be losing their country, or, you know, not that it's Ukraine's fault, but causing a nuclear disaster. Oh, Stuart Armstrong, spotted McGinn, Hickey, oh. No, I have a point. I have a point. I have a point. I have a point. Yeah, no one, there's nothing more serious than the fact that if, you know, something doesn't change in that war drastically, Putin might just pull the plug and go nuclear. I'm standing with him, and I don't care. Oh, that's all. Shay Adams is at the park. And that's the closest that Scotland have come. Oh, Adams saved by Trubin right on the edge there. So close to scoring Scotland. It's a great chant. It's a great chant. Great. But I'm mainly an Arsenal fan. I only support Celtic really when it comes to the, whatever you call it, derby, the old firm, that's it. Celtic are in my heart, but not as much as Arsenal. And Arsenal have a Ukrainian player So Arsenal support Ukraine. Yeah. Challenge me on that one. Challenge me on that one. That is correct. No. 64 minutes in here. Scotland 0, Ukraine 0. Let me think. I don't think we do have any Muslims, actually. Because Saka's Christian. Let me see. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at our squad. Because I don't think there is many Muslims in our squad, actually. No, I hate them. They're crap. Let's see. Arsenal's squad. Well, Karl Heinz from Estonia, so I don't know if he's religious or not. Turner is probably not religious. Tierney's probably not. White won't be. Magalhaes might be Christian or whatever. Cedric might be Christian or may not be religious. Takahiro Tomiyasu may be Muslim or Sikh or whatever, because he's Asian. Partey will be probably Christian. Saka is going to be Christian. Erdegaard, I don't think he's religious. I don't think Vieira is. Sambi Lokonga, not sure. And El Neni doesn't really play that much, but maybe Muslim. Xhaka, I don't think he is either. Zinchenko, I'm not sure. Then Jesus, Martinelli, and Marquinhos may all be Christian as well. I don't think Partey is a Muslim, mate. I think he's a Christian. I thought it was the Asians that were Muslim. Whatever. Ryan Christie here for Scotland. Whatever. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is, well, this started off with that blooming Sidemen match, which you still haven't given me the details for, and what cause it should go to. And in my opinion, it should go to Ukraine. No, he's... What? I don't know. Fine, I'll open my ears on the religious subject, but I'm not opening my ears on the blooming who should get the money subject, because I know who should get the money, and I know who needs it. Well, and I know which country's closest to my heart. No comment. No blooming comment. I literally have no comment there. I don't want to upset Fraser. So, they're backing off, but then, what? 2 weeks later, a nuclear bomb will be sent. Oh, Adams, chance for Armstrong, who may have hurt himself in the process there. And he's had lots of opportunities, Adam Armstrong, and Scotland really should have scored there. Yeah, but Putin will go nuclear. They were saying on the radio this morning that Putin could be going nuclear because his country are losing the war. And he most certainly has the power to do that. Yeah, that's the point. People are leaving. He's getting angry. And what does he have? What does he have? Nuclear. That's the reason why it's so important. Because that man is crazy. Probably crazier than Adolf Hitler, in some sense. He may not have the intent to kill a certain amount of people, you know, of whatever race, Jews or was it disabled people? But Putin can do what he wants. Exactly, he has a button, doesn't he? He probably has a button in front of him which says nuclear in Russian. He presses that. Bang. Oh, Adams. Oh, John McGinn. For God's sake, Scotland score 1-0 to the crappy Scotland. Well, there may well have been that threat from other people, but I'm not too sure if this man's ever made the threat before, so you can never be sure. You can never be sure. Well, John McGinn puts the Scotsman 1-0 ahead. And with 19 minutes to go, Scotland lead 1-0. Right. Well, just listen. The Pakistan floods are extremely sad. I understand that a lot of people are dying, and maybe, yes, there should be some kind of money fund for them, and we will support them. But I think it's really important that we do support those Ukrainians in that absolutely devastating war. It's, you know, not just the nuclear threats. It's affecting the world. Cost of fuel prices, you know, it's affecting the world. Because Russia supplies a lot of things for us. At the moment, that's not happening because of the war. Because of Putin. Well, I'm not the type to say that, quite frankly, Fabdi. I'm not a racist. But what I am is a supporter of certain countries. And, you know, Ukraine is a European country, which I believe that should be part of NATO, which is the protection service thing. And I believe that I think they're a very nice country with very nice people. So why should they have to suffer? Yes, all lives matter. Because it's my choice who I want to support. Abdi, you can support who you want, and I can support who I want, and I've chosen. Because this one has got a nuclear threat in it. This one is affecting cost of living. If you read about the fuel prices, why do you think that is? Russia ain't supplying much. Yes, I will agree on that. All lives matter, not just black lives, you know, white lives. Oh, Christy, on to Adams here. Oh, and it's back towards Christy, but that... How do you know, Phrase? How would you know? I mean, I've told you I'm not a racist, but I am a bit of a H word. I don't agree with it, but I have no problem, you know, no problem at all with, you know, black, Asian, or just any other country, or religious lives, really. Don't get me wrong, I think religion's a little bit silly, but, you know, yeah, I'm homophobe. But I don't know what UIGH, as I can't even pronounce that. Yes. Well, yeah, but as you say as well, black people are cherished in this country. Too right they are. Lovely people, especially the Africans. Ow, right, I see. Right, let's not talk about war anymore, you know, it's getting on my nerves a bit, you know, I get it's international break, and I get, you know, it's more or less all about nations, but I didn't think a conversation about Sidemen would go this far about who deserves the money, you know, which war's better, which war's more important. Yeah. Do you know homophobia has got... There's more homophobic attacks right now online and in person than racism. So at the moment, homophobia is higher than racism. Yeah, but Abdi needs to know that everyone is allowed an opinion, you know. And I appreciate that Abdi, you know, wants to support the war involving whatever it's called, Palestine. McGinn plays it in, and that's headed away quite easily by Ukraine. But yeah, Abdi can support what he wants, you know, and I can support what I want. But I believe people are allowed opinion, but I believe if you're going to have an opinion, it helps to know all the facts. Like, No, I hate Forest Green phrase. Rubbish club. Rubbish. Absolutely rubbish. We'll beat them 10-0 if we go round there. Anyway. Tell me about this Sidemen thing then. I want to know what it's... I want to know what time kickoff it is. Here's Malinovsky. Yeah, no more war talk. I most certainly do. Mike Oliver is the most elite referee in the entire world at the moment. He's most certainly the most elite in the Premier League and probably the world's most elite. And I'd say Anthony Taylor is one of the worst. Alongside Paul Tierney and all that lot. Well, I'm not going to agree with that, no. I think that they should get lots of coverage. Pakistan, Palestine. But, yeah, Ukraine should get the most. But Pakistan and Palestine should get quite a chunk, yes. Everyone's lives matter. Oh, Dykes. It's 2-0. Bugger! Ukraine. No. Why let Scotland go 2-0 up? Why? It's crappy Scotland 2. Ukraine 0. Yeah, but, well, look, opinions are opinions. I'm saying that Palestine and Pakistan should get more coverage, you know, quite the chunk, but Ukraine should get the most because it's the most threatening, the most alarming. You know, for me, the most alarming is Ukraine. Pakistan, you know, I've seen flooding before in the UK. It's been resolved, and I'm sure Pakistan will sort it out. But this war happening in Ukraine, beautiful Ukraine as well, is not just an easy click your fingers and it's resolved. Here's Malinovsky. Thank you. Yes, I have. But flooding is not someone chucking bombs and gunpowder and bullets at you every couple of seconds, is it? It's not someone absolutely ripping your country apart. That's just your country filled with mass amount of water. Once the water's drained, you know, I get a lot of people have lost their lives. It's really sad, but, you know, flooding is not that easy of a fix, but it's an easier fix than, you know, bombing. There's no flooding in Ukraine. What are you on about? That's a war. Well, nature in one way, yes, is ruining the country, but we're ruining our country. We're filling it up with gases. We're causing climate change. Humans are causing climate change, and yes, that's causing the floods. But what's happening in Ukraine is it's been one big argument because Ukraine is trying to join NATO and a couple of other issues that Putin has with them. And it's turned into a case of bomb, 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 shoot, 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 Ukraine getting ripped apart, war, and the threats of nuclear. Abdi, it's obvious that you know this stuff more than any of us here. Try not to get angry and be patient and play along. Hey. Okay, I'll do that. Well, I think that's Fallon Malowski. He's really complaining, and Scotland making getting ready a double substitution here. I can see Kenny McLean and Greg Taylor as well. Let's cue the subs count. Let's check the subs. See how many subs we've got. No subs gained today. Oh no. A sub lost. Shit. 409. Bugger. Let's get back up to flipping 410. I want 500 and I need that community tab. So please, subscribe. Those of you who are new here, please hit the subscribe button free of charge. Don't cost you a penny. Leave a like as well. Free of charge. Don't cost you a penny. And it helped out hugely. It would be really badly appreciated. It would be so greatly appreciated if, you could hit the subscribe button, because it's not going to cost you a penny. Well, that's your decision. That's completely and utterly your decision. I'm not going to get mad at you for it. It's just been an argument of opinions at the end of the day. You see what's happening in the world from your view, and I see it from my view. And quite clearly, views can turn into arguments and opinions. So, Dykes. Bugger, 3-0. Ukraine are getting battered. Poor old Ukraine. Lyndon Dykes with the header. Well, at least someone finds it refreshing. That's a really poor bit of grammar there from ITV. 2 goals in 4 games. That should be 2 goals. Me, you and Fraser are more complex and new-aged. Tom is more like our grandparents' way of thinking. And I think it's nice to have that in the world. Still, you should live in Yorkshire and drink tea all day. How dare you? I hate Yorkshire badly. I'm quite happy down south, thank you very much, by the coast. I'd never dare move. In fact, well, the only part of Yorkshire I'd dare live in is Hull and Humber. Fraser had it aiming it towards the near post. Fraser going for goal. Didn't miss by much. Torbay. It's called Torbay. Southwest coast. South Devon. Fraser will tell you where I live. I think there's a player on the pitch called Fraser. Yeah, there is. Ryan Fraser. Fraser will answer. Southwest Coast, Torbay. If you want me to be exact, St Andrews Road. Paynton. A TQ4 postcode. I won't give you the full postcode. Because I don't want you coming to my address, but half the postcode is TQ4. I'll show you on the map where I live. I'll give you a little bit of a pointer as to where I live. And I'm not signed in on maps, by the way, so don't think it will appear. You see what? You lunatic. That's an Arsenal poster. Where's the map? I want the map. I was going to show you where I live. Here. I'll show you. I'm going to put that on full screen for you so you can see it, but that is well, that's full time. And Scotland have won 3-0. And that's it. So yeah. This is where I live. It's called Tor Bay, as you can see there, Tor Bay. And I live in this area. This is Torquay, where the town centre is. And over here is a beautiful little bay, a fishing bay, called Brixham. In fact, it's one of the biggest fishing ports in the country. So yeah, that's it. That's where I'm from. I don't live in Bournemouth or Trash Can or Yorkshire. But when I turn 18, I look to move to Hull and Humber. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, folks. I'm going to just quickly show you the map again. So yeah, that's in fact, I'll zoom in on it a bit because I'm not really that properly zoomed in. So yeah, here you go. That's a bit more of a zoom. See this part that says Goodrington? That's kind of, yeah. Yeah. I know it's Yorkshire, but Hull, you know, it's got a beach. Look, I'm not going to talk about it, but right now, that is where I am from, and that is where I'm from at the moment. You know, obviously, of course, I come from Camden, as you all know, but yeah, that's where I am right now, and that is where I shall be till I turn 18. Anyways, I'd like to thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Now you know where I live. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.